Hello, 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 everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello, Miss Teresa. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad to be back. I hate when I have to take a week off, but I know y'all would rather have your goodies, so I'll try to get them out as soon as possible. So that's why we take a week off, so make sure that all the goodies get out in a timely manner, because I know I like instant gratification. Howdy, Miss Luann. Good afternoon. Thank you for sprinkling the charms. Come on in. Hello. Tell everybody. Come on in. What's up, people? Happy Monday. Hi, hi, hi. Come on in. Well, we are going to do a ribbon wreath today. And we are going to use the large Unique in the Creek board. Thank you, Miss Luann. I missed you guys too. Howdy, Miss Patricia. This one you can get at Hobby Lobby. That is the new board that is now available at Hobby Lobby. And when I posted that I found it there, I had lots of comments asking me, what is this board? What is it for? What do you do with this? So we're going to show you what we're going to do with this. And we're just going to do a ribbon wreath with it this time to make it nice and simple. Everybody's got ribbon laying around, right? Howdy, Miss Patricia. Howdy, Miss Connie. How are you doing today? How do you like our 95-degree weather already, Miss Connie? I'm so over it. So over it. But this one is absolutely simple. All you need is your board, the ribbons that you're going to use. You need at least 10 yards of ribbon because we're going to need 32 pieces of ribbon at 10 inches a piece. And then something that you want to do in your center of your flower project wreath, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Miss Nancy. Hey, Miss Kim. Yay! You answered the right question, Miss Nancy. That's how. When we were doing the trivia, that's how you won the free ribbon. So this is the center that I want to use, and I did make this. It is on a styrofoam Dollar Tree piece. You get 2 of them in a bundle. So we're going to attach that to the middle, and we're going to do sunflower ribbon. So to attach our pipe cleaner, we're going to use a U pin. It's a floral pin. Then they're just shaped at a U. But obviously we're going to cut this down, and because it's longer than my center is, so we don't want our pins to stick through. So we're going to cut this down so it'll hold our Chanel stem. Howdy, Miss Nancy. Good afternoon, Miss Lisa. Yes, it was Nancy. It was Big Daddy's movie. Rudy is one of his all-time favorite movies. Because if you know him, you know he likes Notre Dame. And that's right up his alley. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Yes, you can get these at Hobby Lobby. The pins, they're easy peasy. And all you're doing is just stick that right in the styrofoam. And then I'm going to cover it with hot glue. That way it stays in place. And just glue that baby right on there. Whole bunch of glue. And then we'll set that aside to dry while we play with the others. Been a tough weekend. Prayers for my daughter-in-law. She was on duty Saturday as a, oh no. Pardon me. And Alan, when that mass shooting came in, oh my gosh. I absolutely will keep her in our prayers, Miss Connie. Oh my gosh, that is just unbelievable what's going on out there anyways. But for her to be involved in that, oh, I'm sure she's overwhelmed. So if you believe in the power of prayer, please keep Miss Connie's daughter-in-law in your thoughts and prayers as she was involved in that mass shooting in Allen this weekend. Howdy, Miss Dorothy. Howdy, Miss Marianne. We're going to do a ribbon wreath today, Miss Dorothy. We're using the large flower board from Unique in the Creek. So we are going to skip row 1, which is the outside row, and they are numbered right here, right down the middle of the board. And we're going to use row 2, 3, and 4. We're not doing anything in the middle because our center is going to cover the middle. And we're only going to use the regular holes. So no shared holes, no nothing. So I wanted to wait to load this till I was with you guys so you could see exactly where the placements were going. Now, I did watch Miss Michelle over at Monkey's Creations. She did this, and so I got my inspiration from her. So she did do this recipe. I think she did it on watermelons, if I'm not mistaken. But we're going to do it on sunflowers. Well, that was fun. That just flipped over my head. I don't even like turning on the news. I know, Dorothy. It is very sad. Also, while we're talking prayers, my Aunt Cheryl could use some as well, as she was recently diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Oh, Miss Kim. Absolutely. So if you believe in the power of prayer, please keep Miss Kim's Aunt Cheryl in your prayers. And she needs some healing prayers with pancreatic cancer. Howdy, Miss Rebecca. So we're just going to clench these down and then we'll do the next row. That's what I thought. I thought hers was a watermelon. Well, we're going to do sunflowers with ours. So that way, when you ladies find these at Hobby Lobby, you know what to do with them. So how was everybody's weekend? I had a bummer of a weekend. Was supposed to do a craft fair on Sunday. They canceled it because the forecast said it might rain. 20 to 40% chance. And of course, we got no rain. Absolutely no rain. So I'm like, seriously? We got no rain and no craft fair. And then I have another one coming up this Saturday. And what's going to happen? Rain again. Rain. Yeah. So rain just needs to leave Texas and go to New Mexico. That's what I'm thinking. Just needs to leave out of here. Howdy, Miss Vicky. So when we get done, we will have 32 zip ties. And we are just using the regular holes on the board. So we have 16 on row 2, 8 on row 3, and 8 on row 4. We have a show on, is it supposed to rain over there with you, Miss Dorothy? I can send it to Kansas. Well, Nancy, after you get done with it, you just send it on to Kansas. Howdy, Miss Pam. How are you doing? So, but I finally got my spot. What? Supposed to start back up on Saturday, back in my weekly market, but now we got rain, so... Oh, you had some rain this morning? We had it last night. We didn't have any this morning. And the regular holes are just the 2 holes that are closest together. But sometimes you'll use shared holes, so you'll have the 2 closest and the 1 extra. But this time we're just using shared holes. So it's a very easy for a first-time user. And with me being a beginner using these boards, I like easy. I like easy recipes. Awesome, Miss Pam. Hey, Miss Pam. I'm good, my friend. How are you? That's what they say, rain all week. You didn't get nothing yesterday? I guess it all stayed around here. But it just needs to go on with its bad self. Oh, Pam's had rain today. No, Pam, no rain for me today. I'm sure we'll have it on Saturday just because I want to go to a craft fair. Because that one will be going whether it's rain or shine. But, you know, wreaths don't do well in rainy weather. So I won't go if it's above 50% chance of rain. Because even that's a little bit too much rain for Texas. Chances. It's not like I can just cover my stuff up until it decides to quit raining. Hey, Miss Susan, how are you feeling, my doll? I hope you're feeling better. So who had some wins this weekend? And somebody give me some wins. I didn't have any, so somebody else did some wins. On Friday evening. The 3 flowers. Hey, Miss Babs. I don't guess I did, Kim. I don't think I watched any on Friday evening. Lisa said she did. Well, what did I miss out? What'd she do? Tell me, tell me. Do I need to go check this out? Lisa, your dragon turned out absolutely amazing. Better have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to see what's going on with his crazy blood pressure. Well, Miss Susan, prayers that the doctors find what they need to find out during that appointment. Sold that second dragon and have an appointment for today. Awesome. You got thunder over there, Miss Pam? Well, you just keep it. I don't want it. You're going to be busy doing them dragons, Miss Lisa. They are very cool, though. Very, very cool. And you have so many options you can do with them. She did a simple flower on the large board with jute mint and 8-inch sign. It was so cute and easy. I'll have to look and see. Because when it comes to these boards, I like easy. Easy peasy. Absolutely, Lisa. Everything's east of us. And just to keep on going that way. I don't need the rain. Alright, so there's our back of our board. So if you need to take a screenshot, I'll hold it up there just for a minute. Let me get it in the screen. So you can do that if you wanted to. A little bit further maybe. Ta-da! There it is. So we are using the regular holes on rows 2, 3, and 4. So the innermost circle is empty and the outermost circle is empty. And these 2 middle holes are going to be for our center or sign, bow, whatever you decide to put in there. You can put your Chanel stem through that. So we're going to set that aside. And then we're going to get our ribbons. And I am going to use my 10-inch Easy Tail board. Because that makes it really easy. And just zip that puppy around there. Now, how many dragon kits do you have, Miss Lisa? Are you only buying them as you get the orders for them? So we use our 10-inch Easy Tails, and we need 32 pieces of ribbon at 10 inches. Now, I'm going to cut them in 10-inch batches, or 10 batches, because I don't want them to get too outside the size dimensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because if you do a lot together, then it will actually make the ribbons a little bit longer on those last few, because they're wrapping around the ribbon also. So I don't do more than 10 at a time, just so I make sure they wind up all being 10 inches. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So who has a good fly remedy? The flies out here are horrendous. That is flies like absolutely crazy. Every time I turn around, there's more flies coming in the house. And it's like I'm fighting a losing battle. Howdy, Miss Phyllis. I hope so, Miss Nancy. We're going to find out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Doing 12 on this one because we need 32 altogether. Thought about you earlier today going through my stuff. I'm looking at something called a portable AC for those hot days in the market called AC Breeze. Plus it's cooler. It's a cooler for drinks. Oh, Nancy, I'll definitely have to check that out. Because that sounds like something I definitely need. Because in these summer months here in Texas, it's absolutely brutal some days. When it gets up to 110 degrees outside, whoo! And then you get humidity or whatnot on top of it, it's bad. Me too, Nancy. And sunflowers is good for all the time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're having an issue with moths gathering between the front door. Hey, Kim, send me a message. And I will send you a link to some little traps for moths. These are for moth traps. They don't work for flies, but they're great for moths. And they're just like a little sticky trap thing that they fly on there. They're awesome. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop, that one's spliced, so we're going to have to add another one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because we're going to have to throw that one piece away where it is spliced together. That's not a way to start off a Monday with spliced. That's for sure. I definitely need something that's not electric, Miss Dorothy. Because most of the outdoor markets, they don't come with electricity. So whatever cooler type thing that I invest in will have to be ran on battery. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I've seen people use the portable fan mister that sits on a bucket of ice that you get from Amazon, not Amazon, but Hobby Lobby. Not Hobby Lobby. Home Depot. I'll get the right H word out here in a minute. A lot of people had those last year's. And those are really cool because it gives you that little light mist. If you happen to get a 2-second breeze, it will cool you off. So I looked at that one too. You're looking this one is not electric. Good, Dorothy. Well, if you get it, let me know, because it'll definitely be something I want to look at. Alright, so now we are going to do these separately. So instead of dovetailing these, where our V is going, you know how I usually cut from the wire to the fold at a 45-degree angle, we're not doing that this time. This time we want to do a ducktail. So a ducktail is where we're going to start from the fold and go to the wire at a 45-degree angle. I lied. That was backwards. We're still going to go from the fold to the wire, but just backwards. So we're going to get 3 more of those because I messed those up. And I don't want them to be too short. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I knew I was going to do that. I was trying so hard to remember to do it the right way, but I knew I was going to do it backwards anyways. That's why you use the Sam's ribbon, right? So if you make a mistake and you have to replace it, it's not that big a deal. All right. We'll just try this one more time. All right, so we're still cutting from the fold to the wire backwards. Y'all are not nice. Look at you laughing at me. You just have to stop and think about it. So then Michelle called this a ducktail. So a dovetail is when the point goes inwards, and a ducktail is when the point goes outwards. Y'all just better be nice. I can't believe y'all are laughing at me. Correct. You're making it a point and not a V. It just takes you a minute. When it's a habit of doing it the other way, they're down there in my thing. I still got my big scissors. See? I just did it again. Hello, Miss Pam. We are making a ribbon wreath today, and I'm trying not to mess up these ribbon tails, but I keep messing them up. See, that's another reason why you only do 3 at a time. So when you mess it up, it's easy to replace. He had a great first day, Miss Connie. Thank you for asking. He said it wasn't too busy, which thankfully, for his first day, it wasn't real busy. Howdy, Miss Linda. It's right, Lisa. It is a habit. Yes, Miss Luann, it is a large board. So I have to think about how I cut it before I cut it. And it was only open for a few hours this weekend. I know I did it again. And it was open for a family of the employees to come. So they kind of do their opening day to make sure everything's flowing like it's supposed to, and making sure everything's up and running. They open the park free for family to go. Miss Nancy, you better be nice. I see you. And so it wasn't a very, very busy day, thank goodness. And yesterday it was cloudy and looked like it was supposed to rain, so they weren't really busy at that much anyways. So he only worked on Saturday, or on Sunday, not on Saturday. So on Saturday he went up and he went to play and went swimming on Saturday. I was like, oh, did you ride all the rides and all? He's like, nah, we just hung out in the lazy river and the wave pool. I'm like, seriously? He's like, yeah, my buddy doesn't like to ride the rides. He just likes to hang out in the water. I'm like, okay. So I guess if you got a season's pass now and free to get in, then you can ride what you want to when you want to and just hang out being lazy when you want to. Been looking to find out how to do this ribbon. Yay, Miss Kim! Awesome. I almost did it again. Only did it twice. That's not too bad. Y'all don't forget, get your sprinkles out there, ladies. We are almost at 7,500 followers. We're trying to get to 10,000. So if you go to your own personal page, you can invite your friends to come follow the pages you like to follow. So I would love for y'all to send out your invites to your friends and family to come over and hang out. Thank you, Miss Linda, for the 50 stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. I know, Miss Susan, they're keeping an eye on me. You have to forgive me. You know this is not my normal thing here. And then doing it backwards at that. Thank you, Miss Dorothy, for sprinkling. We're getting there, Miss Nancy. And we need all the help we can get to get up to those 10,000 followers. We'll probably do the same thing. I knew I was going to, Kim. I knew it. I knew it. And, you know, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, don't cut it wrong. Don't cut it wrong. But I'm trying to talk and do it at the same time. So my habit takes over. And I did it the normal way. So, yeah. Waiting on it to rain in Zanesville, Ohio. Well, you can have the rain from Texas. Just take it. We've got chances of rain all week long. And it is going to hinder my craft fair this weekend if it doesn't stop it. And it needs to stop it. Thank you, Miss Phyllis, for sprinkling the charms. No, you don't want my Texas sweater? Hey, Miss Kristen. How's it going? Long time no see. Right, so there's the sunflower ones. And then we'll do the green ones. Saturday is the Rotaga Farmers Market, Susan. So, but my craft fair that I was supposed to have this past weekend has been moved to the 28th of May, which is in North Richland Hills. Oh, you're so welcome, Miss Kristen. Thank you for the 400 stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Texas weather's bipolar. Amen, Dorothy. It is. So do we. Rain all week, but I'm leaving Saturday for North Myrtle Beach. Woo-woo! You go, Phyllis. Enjoy that. Hey, Miss Debbie. That's your birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Miss Susan. I hope you're feeling 100% better so you can enjoy that birthday. Thank you, Miss Babs, for 200 stars. Oh my gosh, y'all are going crazy with the stars today. Thank you. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Ooh, we got a star party started. Look, you girls are going crazy. You started a party. You two supposed to make a trip to California to visit. Oh, then yeah, you definitely need to get busy. You need a break. I understand. I hope you enjoy that break, Miss Phyllis. And safe travels to you. I burnt the crud out of my fingers and oh no. Yeah, when you're working in florals, my fingers know that you will burn them. So you need to get you some of them finger things. And I know I'm not one to talk about the finger things because I don't wear them either. But yeah, you really should. Your baby turned 14 yesterday. You're not old yet. Just wait. Wait till they start driving. And then they get a job. Well, happy birthday to her. Yes, we have a star party going. They gave all the stars to start it. Now they got no more. So we're using 2.5 inch and 1.5 inch ribbon. Is that a daisy petal wreath? Yep. We are making a ribbon wreath today, Miss Faye. Would not have helped. I know. So I made this a daisy chain wreath for my mother for Mother's Day. And this is a duplicate sign of the one that I made for my grand aunt who just passed away. And I made the wreath for her that we left up at her church. So I'm making this one. I made this one for my mama, so she can have it with her in memory. Oh. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, Kristen, those finger things, they wouldn't help either because I'm doing my knuckles or I'm doing my hand, or I just burn it somewhere else. Oh, where's she want to go out, Miss Kim? Thank you, Miss Nancy. I'm going to use a small board. How many inches to cut the ribbons? These are 10 inches, Miss Dorothy. I cut them at 10 inches. Oh, thank you, Miss Kristen, for the 400 stars. You finished our star party. Woohoo! Thank you, Kristen. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. You're so amazing. Driving in the country, what, driving on the motorcycle? You're welcome, Miss Dorothy. Miss Kristen, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for sending me stars. Oh, her first driving lesson. Woo! Yeah, good luck with that. And definitely make Mike do it. Because somehow I wound up being the one that did it with Matthew. I told Big Daddy he was the one that was going to be doing the driving stuff. But no, it wound up being me. Because I was the one taking him to and from school. So I let him learn after he took his driver's course first. He definitely had that going first. But he had to ride with somebody in the car for 6 months while he drove until he could get his real license after he got his permit. And so that was always me, because he was riding in the car with me to and from school. And so he was driving to and from school. I told Big Daddy he had freeway lessons. I had in-town lessons. We're just going to pair these together real quick. Gonna make a new wreath. Good luck with it, Miss Kristen. Florals are so peculiar. She will do plenty of driving with me on the way to school every day next year. Yep. That's the way we did it. To and from school each day. And then if we ran like to the grocery store or to the little corner gas station or something like that, then he got to drive. Absolutely, school zones are important. She will do driver's ed next summer. I don't like the way that one looks. I'm gonna Make that a little more pointed. I didn't like the way that one turned out. She'll do that. Oh, my oldest never took it. I just told her, good for you. See, I knew I wouldn't have the patience for that. And yeah. But I should have just done it myself anyways instead of paying for it, because I wound up doing it anyways. Most of it. Hey, Miss Jennifer. The ribbons are 10 inches. Hey, Miss Linda. Oh, you got your box. Woohoo! I know, I love opening boxes, right? Good afternoon, Miss Connie. It's a ribbon wreath, Miss Connie. This one is going to be, I can make it in a kit, Miss Jackie. Because this is really easy. Miss Connie, you can do this one. It's just ribbons and zip ties. That's it. Hey, Miss Jamie. Howdy, howdy. You're welcome, Miss Jennifer. It's not my fault, Miss Kristen. It's you girls in the subscriber group that are making me do it. See, I was trying to help out you girls that like to do those scary boards and go do my due diligence and buy mine at my Hobby Lobby, so that way they can start getting more of the different shapes and sizes in there. And I posted it on the page saying, you know, I found them at mine, go get yours. And I had a lot of people say, what is that? Why do you have that? What do you need that? So I decided I would show you an easy, simple way to use the large board from Hobby Lobby. I was going to put ribbon or rubber bands on here, but I don't think I'm going to. It's because y'all wouldn't pick up and tell me what you wanted to do. I hope y'all got ideas for this week, Miss Kim. Is it 2.5 and 1.5? Yes, ma'am, Miss Dorothy. Nancy says, not her. She didn't pick it. Is this one the 16-inch one? This is the 16-inch one, and they are carrying them at Hobby Lobby, Miss Kristen. You can find them over in the mesh department. So all we're going to do is fold this in half to find our middle. I don't like them. Sam, I am. I have 32 of each one, Miss Jennifer. And then we're going to open up, and then we're going to scrunch this up the middle. And then we're just going to fold them together to make sure that our points meet. Okay. Make sure they're the same length. And then you can either rubber band if you want to do all these at the same time, or you can just put them right into your zip tie. So you're just making a little V with them and putting them right into your zip tie. Yes, you can do this one, Miss Nancy. That's why we're doing this one. Cheryl, they are 10 inches. So we're going to put one of those in every one of these zip ties. So you're going to have 32 bundles. Kim, you are not nice. Yeah, absolutely. You can use the small board, Miss Pam. I only chose to do the large board this time because I had so many questioning about the boards, what they were, where they came from, all that good stuff. Not yet. I got another year. But I am excited for senior year, Miss Annie. And we're only going to put them in about 1/2 inch, our little nubs. And I want more of the sunflower to show. So I'm just going to lay that one right over the top. Let me go this way with it. I always get it out of the camera view. I always think I'm right in it because it's in front of my computer. This is the first one I've ever done, Miss Jamie. But it looked very simple. You're welcome, Miss Cheryl. So I'm hoping it's easy for beginners trying to use these boards. Good afternoon, Miss Brandy. No, that's all right. We don't need to rush you. I'm going to put my yellow in the center. That's what I'm using as my center. And that was made with some bling rope and a styrofoam piece from Dollar Tree. Yes, ma'am. I'll show the back here in just 1 second. So there's the back. And we're using the regular holes. Thank you, Miss Dorothy. Oh, there I go again. Dang it. Michelle! There's my purple hearts. Diane, they are 10 inches. 10 inches. So we just used the regular holes on rows 2, 3, and 4. And we need 32 pieces of each ribbon. And the ribbons are 10 inches long. And then this is what we're going to do in the center. And all I did to make that was, it was these styrofoam discs that you can get at Dollar Tree. And it is 5 inches. Miss Connie, it's 5 inches around. And then I just took the glitter rope and hot glued it to my styrofoam. What are they called at Hobby Lobby? That I'm not sure if you're trying to look it up. Let me see. Hang on, I'm looking to see if my receipt says a name. And no, it just says it's floral. But it wasn't floral, it was in the mesh section. So it's going to have this sticker on it. So I don't know if you look at it up by Unique in the Creek, or it's called a wreath form. So you may look it up under wreath forms. They're not online, Kim? Okay, Kristen Kim says the boards are not online yet. You just want to make sure your little nubs, I call them little nubs, that you make is about the same size, so you're looking about 1/2 inch. That you put into your zip tie. I heard you can special order them. Yes, you can, Jamie. You can absolutely special order them. Yay, Miss Kristen. Great minds think alike. Woo woo. It is the large flower board, Teresa. It is 16 inches in diameter. You have a blister on the tip of my... What did you do? Did you burn yourself, Miss Stacy? How did you get a blister on your index finger? Howdy, Miss Omega. We don't need to talk burns into existence, ladies. I done used my glue gun. How much ribbon do you think it would take? You would need at least 2 10-yard rolls, Miss Kristen. At least. Because you need 32 pieces of each ribbon. And they're cut at 10 inches a piece. So a 10-yard roll is 360 inches. So that would make 36 10-inch strips. So it will take 2 full rolls. Howdy, Miss Joe. I think I have a board. Yay, Miss Mary. I want to see pictures come this Friday. Don't forget, ladies, everybody is more than welcome to put your pictures of your wins for the week on our TGIF post that we do on Fridays to show off what you're working on. And it does not have to be a wreath. It can be anything that you feel is a win that you're proud of and want to show off. So I want to see lots of ribbon wreaths coming this weekend. How much what, Miss Connie? I don't know, but it hurts and I have lots of... You better put a Band-Aid on it with some Neosporin. So you can do them. Aw, thank you, Miss Irene. We're going to hope so. This is the first time I've ever did this one. Yes, ma'am, Miss Kristen. Miss Kim sold the sunflower on Saturday. Yep, Saturday. Didn't sell anything else. Okay, Miss Connie. At my market, but that is okay. Absolutely. As long as you make booth feed and you got exposure and people will know, that's all good. I got a daisy chain and mesh special order and a ribbon. Woo woo. I like to fill every other zip tie and then go back to the one skip so they automatically lay on. Oh, that's a good idea, Michelle. Thank you for that tip. Michelle says that she likes to do every other zip tie. And then when you go back and fill the holes, they all lay nicely. That's a good idea. Thank you for that tip, Michelle. Like I said, I am very new to playing with these scary boards. And much to my demise, I don't love them. Even though people say I do. But yeah. Was the wreath you made for your mother done in the large board? Can you show the back of the board? I will. And no, it was done on a small board. Again, wrong way. It goes that way. I also went and checked my Hobby Lobby for boards and showed the worker picture, and she said they haven't got them. Kristen, they were over in the mesh hanging on the wall. Yes, ma'am. It's all wired ribbon, Miss Tammy. Hey, Miss Kathy. I said, like, not love. There's a difference. Yeah, I definitely don't love them. That's for sure. But I can admit, I do like the wreaths that you can make on them. But for me, they don't sell. So, you're welcome, Miss Pam. That makes a big difference too. If they don't sell, you don't need to do it. This hobby having a small... No, Omega, just the large ones. Howdy, Miss Robin. Yes, ma'am, Miss Tammy. The green is 2.5 inch, and the sunflower is a 1.5 inch. And that sunflower ribbon is Sam's ribbon. Charlotte just finished an 18-inch oval wildflower wreath with a welcome sign. Awesome, Miss Charlotte. I can watch replays on Google, but you can't do them online. I wonder why that is. Hey, Miss Michaela, thank you for the 100 stars. Kathy, when we do the Google Meets, like on this coming Thursday night, you need to send me a message while we're doing it, and then that way we can get you in there. Because some of the other ladies are having trouble with it too, with the update on the iOS of the Apple, and you have to like type the code in and all that fun stuff now. It used to be a lot simpler than that. But we can get you walked through it so that way you can come join us live. Because we'd rather have you in that live. Because, you know, if you're watching them replays, that we have a good time in them subscriber meetings. Yep, Miss Charlotte, I took last week off so I could fill the orders from the live sale I did last Saturday. A week ago Saturday. Because I don't like you ladies having to wait for your items. So we do definitely get them out as soon as possible so I don't do live, so I can focus on that. Absolutely, Miss Kristen. You still get Google Meet. Alright, Miss Kathy. Like I said, just message me so that way we can get you in there. Nope, you're still good, Miss Susan. Y'all still have the badge beside your name? See where the blue badge with the heart in it? That's your subscriber badge. And as long as you still have that badge, you're able to get into the subscriber group on Facebook. Robin, I do 2 days a week. I do them on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then again on Friday afternoon at 1:30 Central Standard Time. And it's basically the same group both days. We do same project, same everything. It's just because some people, of course, are working during the day, so they can't do the the Friday afternoon, or it's too late for some that can't get on Thursday nights. And we have Miss Sharon, who I haven't seen today. Have y'all seen Miss Sharon? She lives over in the UK. She's with us. And 8 o'clock's like 2 o'clock in the morning for her. So you're able to join both meetings if you want. One or the other or both. It is the same $4.99 a month, no matter which one you join. And then when I remember to put the replays up, thank you, Miss Cindy, because I know you'll watch the replay later, that I forgot to put the last week's Google support replay up. And she sent me a little nasty note. It wasn't nasty. You're welcome, Miss Robin. She was like, where's the replay? And so I had to put that up because I was in trouble because I forgot. Omega, it's usually a 5/8 inch. Only because I bought a whole bunch of wired 5/8 inch ribbon and I didn't like it. I bought it to use in bows and I wound up not liking, so I just using it as the hangers on the back of my wreaths just to get rid of it. But you can do anywhere from the 1.5 down. I mean, you can even use twine if you wanted to. All right. We have our first layer on. So that's what our outside looks like. Oh, your box. I know it'll go out tomorrow. So there's the outer layer. So we're going to cut off them zip ties. And then we'll work on the next one. I wanted to eat my ribbon. Thank you, Miss Dorothy. Thanks, Omega. Thank you, Miss Charlotte. See, so this is something really easy that you ladies that are just beginning to learn or just learning how to use these scary boards to start out with. Donna, I got it off of Amazon because I like the Amazon the best because they bring it right to your door. It was like $12 on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. I think I finally got the tension right, where it likes my little zip ties. I haven't done one of them yet. I guess I'll have to try one. Yes, Miss Phyllis. Absolutely, you need to try. Thank you, Miss Phyllis. So now we're going to move into the next row. Howdy, Miss Rita. You want to do a ribbon wreathing group? We can do that, Miss Pam. Bring that idea to the meeting on Thursday. Because we're going to hash out ideas that, so that'll be your lesson. Right there, ladies, that are in my subscriber group. That you better bring your own ideas for what kind of wreath you want to do. Otherwise, we get the Star Trek pedal group. Uh-huh. There you go. I'll teach y'all not to come up with ideas. You're welcome, Miss Donna. These ribbon versions are also narrow, so they fit between the storm door and regular door. Yes. Most bulk will come from whatever you choose for the center. Awesome. Correct. These will fit between a storm door and a regular door. Me too, Stacy. I did Amazon order last night. You ladies, get this. You'll be so proud of me. You love your zip tie? I am definitely liking it better now that I can get it to work. I didn't like it when I couldn't get it to work last time. Kathy got 5 boards from Hobby Lobby. Whoop, whoop. I got 4 when I was there. They didn't have any of the centers, so you can actually buy the sunflower centers at Hobby Lobby. They are going to start carrying them in 4 different colors. Mine didn't have any for me to get to show you. But I saw pictures from other ladies where they had it in their group, in their Hobby Lobby. And they should, in my Hobby Lobby, they were right beside the, these boards. They were all on that same display wall with the mesh. Yay, Kristen, I can't wait to see. I am brave. Yes. You know what, Pam? You are right. If you can do it, anybody can do it. And the more you play with it and do it, then you can accomplish anything. It just takes confidence. This is what I talked the ladies into in the subscriber group for our last project. So this is what we did. I haven't put my center in yet, but that's what we did in our last project. And we had some beautiful colors and blues and pinks and peacocks, patriotic. We had all kinds of colors going on with that one. The ladies did an absolutely amazing job with it. You got one of the sunflower centers, used it and sold that wreath. I need to get more of those. The horizontal rhyme strap, yes. Phyllis, these are cut at 10 inches. On the red, white, and blue one, Kristen? Thank you, Miss Charlotte. Kim wants to do the Charlotte petal in group. There we go. There's an idea. Kathy had a special order for the crochet doll. I bet. That is the Star Trek petal, Miss Pam. That one was on the small board, Kristen. Well, I just threw it on the floor over here. So that one's on the small board. Thank you, Miss Kristen. You're welcome, Miss Phyllis. Then these are, the one I'm doing now is the large board. The small ones you have to order from Craft Outlet, Deco Exchange, Unique in the Creek, and I think you can even find them on Amazon sometimes, Etsy. But the large ones you can get in Hobby Lobby. So that's why I chose to do the large one today, to show that y'all can run out and pick one up and grab you a couple rolls of ribbon and have you a beautiful wreath by the end of the day. I haven't decided yet, Miss Charlotte. I can't decide if I want to put a sign in it or if I want to make a ball for it. So that's why it doesn't have a center at the moment. Because I haven't decided which one I want to do. I have plenty of signs, but I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to do like something glittery, bling blingy for it. Oh, right? Kristen with the K and Kristen with the C. Will you be showing that pedal on a live? I don't know if I'll do the Star Trek pedal on live or not. It was quite time consuming. It would have to be something that I would definitely have to prepare ahead of time. Because we did that one in 2 sessions in our subscriber group where we cut all the mesh and made all our petals and got all that done on 1 week. And then in the next week, we put it all together. Because we like to talk and all that too, so. But you can see that Star Trek pedal on YouTube from Lori at Unique in the Creek. That's who I watched to learn how to make it. And it very well may be a one and done for me, depending on if it sells or not. So there's 2 layers. All right, Miss Charlotte. That's right, Miss Nancy. We are doing ribbons though, right? So I guess it is. It's Time for dinner. What's for dinner time? What you ladies having for dinner tonight? I might do it, Miss Pam. If I get enough requests to do it on a live, I can do it on live. It may just take a couple of days to do it. And we'll just have to set a time limit if you want to watch the whole thing from start to the end. What size form are you using? And length of ribbon. Sorry, just got on trying to catch up. Hey, Miss Pat, we are using a large flower board from Unique in the Creek that you can buy at Hobby Lobby. And the ribbons are cut at 10 inches. I need help for dinner because I don't have no clue what's for dinner. So Megan's having chicken and noodles and mashed potatoes and veggies. Omega, you know, my mama would say, that's bad. You're having 2 starches for dinner. You can't have noodles and mashed potatoes in the same meal. That's what my mom always told me. Teresa's having kielbasa and beans. Yum. Oh, Susan's having barbecue ribs in the crock pot and baked beans in the oven. That sounds yummy, Miss Susan. Yummy, nummy. You'd make potato salad to go with your ribs and beans. Kim says dinner's going to be something with hamburger. See, I don't even have my protein picked out yet. So that's how bad it is today. I don't have any clue. Kathy's having a loaded baked potato. Yum. You're welcome, Miss Pat. Frida, I cut 32 of each. Whoop, whoop. You go, Miss Kristen. Kristen with a C. You go, girl. She just ordered 12 and 14 in the boards. Whoop, whoop. And Kristen with a K is having chicken and rice and gravy. Charlotte's her sister has fried potatoes with beans. You could do that. Got to do the mashed potatoes for granddaughter. Oh, okay. I gotcha. That's different. Because I've done that many of times. You ought to look into those little single serve. I don't know if you do instant or real potatoes, Omega. But they're those little single serve of the instant mashed potatoes that, you know, they just come in a little cup. That's what I used to make for Matthew before he would eat different things. You know, like when I would make rice or noodles or something he wouldn't eat, then I would make him his own little self-serve little own. He ate those for quite a long time. Probably a hot dog. You know what, Donna? Those are the best hot dogs ever at a ball game. I love to eat a hot dog at a ball game. That's the best hot dogs ever. Because it's location, location, location. And it makes it absolutely taste so much better. Howdy, Miss Nancy from Minnesota. Are you new here with us, Miss Nancy? There you go, Miss Tammy. There's the back of the board. Jackie's having sausage and egg sandwiches. Yum. Howdy, Miss Cassandra. Vicki, there are 10 inches. One 2.5 inch and one 1.5 inch. Hey, Miss Helen. Hot dogs are my favorite. Now, I can't say they're my favorite, but at a ball game, they are the best. Hey, Kristen, I'm not asking. I got you. I understand that. Well, welcome, welcome. Everybody tell Miss Nancy hello. And let's give her a great big Texas howdy. I thought that name looked new. We're so glad you're here. We hope you will grab a drink. Dr. Pepper of choice, of course. Pull up a chair and have a seat. Helen got her package. Woohoo! I like the hot dogs at Sam's Club until they change the buns. You know, Big Daddy likes the hot dogs at QT. You're welcome, Miss Tammy. Omega, I believe they are 8 inches. Let me look. It may be 6 inches. Yes, they are 6-inch zip ties. You are not to be a bother, Miss Tammy. I absolutely love questions. Love, love, love to answer questions. So please ask away. Anybody who has a question, don't hesitate to ask, because I will answer it. If it's asked 1 or 50 times, I'm still going to answer. So don't hesitate. I am putting this in the middle today. And I made this out of a styrofoam piece that you can get from Dollar Tree. And I just glued a glitter rope on it. Oh, you're so welcome, Miss Nancy. We're so glad to have you here. We like to have new friends that come out and hang with us. And decide what's for dinner. Because nobody likes to decide what's for dinner every day. Least of all me. Charlotte says, I love hot dogs, but rarely have them. I would rather have a what are they called? Sausage. Like not hot links, but they're I don't know, but they're Eckrich. They're Eckrich smoke, some kind of smoked sausage that you get with the like the hot links and the bratwurst and that type of stuff. I like those. So if we cook like hot dogs at home, then that's what I eat. And then Big Daddy eats like the venison links. Not I. Or the jalapeno and chicken and ugh. You post your purchases on Facebook. Oh, thank you, Miss Helen. I appreciate you telling your friends about us. If I wanted it fuller, I think 4 ribbons and 8 zip. Yeah, you could do that. Absolutely, you could. And you could even make your ribbons longer. It doesn't have to be, 10 inches. You can make them however length that you want them. What is glitter rope? It is actual rope that you can buy from Craft Outlet, the Wreath Shop. And you can get different kinds of ropes in Dollar Trees, Hobby Lobbies. You can always find, I bought some cream and blue rope from Dollar Tree this weekend. That I'm going to make a center out of. Because I got some pretty blue burlap that I want to make a flower out of. It is definitely not like the tubing, Miss Tammy. It is a lot thicker. Thank you, Miss Jo. There you go, Michelle. Michelle says you can make it thicker by putting mesh in there. Make it fuller. Yep. I try, Miss Omega. I really do try and remember where you're from, what you got going on. I forget some, but I do try to remember. Thank you, Miss Kathy. You're welcome, Miss Tammy. I have an 18-inch wreath. I put the ties on, but I'm not sure what size my... Okay, try again, Miss Teresa. You have an 18-inch wreath, and I put the ties on, but I'm not sure what size my... Thank you, Miss Helen. Are you talking about your mesh, Miss Teresa? If you're talking about your mesh, how many zip ties do you have? That's going to be your first notion. Not sure what size mesh. Okay. How many zip ties do you have on it? That's going to determine how long to cut your mesh. If you're only wanting to use you know, like for me, on my 18-inch frame, I like to use 2 rolls of mesh. So I cut mine at 19 inches. Now you can cut it up to 25 to 30 inches if you want to, but just know that you're going to use more mesh and you will need multiple rolls. Whereas I've got it down pretty to a T that I can do the 18-inch with 18 ties at 19 inches long and be awesome. Of course, I think it's awesome. But who else is supposed to think it's awesome if we don't think our own stuff is awesome, right? Kristen says Amazon sells glitter rope also. And I think Unique in the Creek may sell it. I am not 100% sure, but it's very possible that they sell the rope also. There are so many different ways you can do that, Miss Kristen. So yeah, you could definitely do mesh and ribbons, and you can make it look like a regular, you know, a woodland ruffle wreath if you wanted to on these boards. You can use these boards for everything. That's mine too, Miss Charlotte. My favorite size is the 18-inch. And that's what sells best for me. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but you can use them multiple times. I made that center, and I still have that much left. I can make probably 2 more out of that. Thank you, Miss Nancy. Yes, Unique in the Creek sells glitter rope. Awesome! There you go. Unique in the Creek does sell it. I don't know what their pricing is. But I know you can also get it at the Wreath Shop and the Craft Outlet. And you can buy your own stuff out at Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. That's what we look like with all the rows. Make sure you watch the replays, Miss Kristen. Because we can... Yes, you can do this one, Miss Connie. Absolutely, you can. You can do all the others, too. And now, we're going to take our center, and we're just going to put our pipe cleaners right in these middle 2 holes, right there. No, it is not the same, Miss Pam. It is 2 different things. And there we go. Actually, I think I'm going to do... I may add 1 more because that's not quite covering it. So I think I'm going to add 1 more row of petals for the 5-inch. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 more of each. What do I do with my board? There it is. Yep, I need 1 more. If I had a bigger center, I wouldn't have needed 1 more. If you were using like an 8-inch sign, an 8-inch sign would have been perfect. but my center is only 5 inches. I have, Cassandra. There are a couple of replays from last year where I did lives on garlands. But if you have any questions, you can just hit me up. Maybe we can just adjust on the fly. I didn't get no help for dinner. What else y'all have, ladies, having for dinner? Nothing's tickling my fancy today. We had chicken out on the grill last night, so I had my barbecue chicken then. So I had my barbecue taken care of for the week. Big Daddy had pizza rolls for lunch. So we can't do Italian. I did poofs and woodland ruffles, Cassandra. Kim is having pasta baked with sauce and cheese. Connie's having roasted chicken from Kroger. Make sure you don't speed, Miss Connie. Just saying. Make sure you take it nice and slow. So what kind of pasta bake, Kim? Are you going to do the TikTok spaghetti? I haven't done that. 20 inches, Cassandra. I'm having, I need to put all the stuff and then put my zip ties in. I heard your beef brought some baked beans. Baked beans sound good today. Hi, my name is April. I'm from Ohio. Love your wreath. Curious, do you make anything else? No. Hi, Miss April from Ohio. Everybody tell April from Ohio hello. And let's give her a great big Texas howdy. And we're so glad you're here, but nope, wreaths are my thing. Homemade spaghetti sauce layered with noodles and cheese. Sounds yummy, Miss Kim. Although during football season, I will get to make a garter on live this year. Cassandra, I did use picks, and the total number I do not remember off the top of my head. But I know whatever you do on one side, you want to split it in half. So you want to do your picks from each side to make it kind of matchy-matchy. Absolutely, Christian. You can post it into the subscriber group. You can post it on the TGIF post and show off everything that you make. We'll love to see what everybody makes. All right, we're going to add another row. So we're just going to add, so it's going to be 32, so 36. So that's going to take 2 full rolls. You're not going to have anything left over. So you're going to have to use 2 10-yard rolls of mesh. If you use a small center, but if you use a larger center, then you only need the 32. This one may go to Big Daddy. Has a lady, one of his residents where he works. Now he's a maintenance man. And so they have a senior section. But he's kind of sweet on her. So he likes to take her new wreaths. So this one may be donated to her. We'll see. This one, Nancy, came from Hobby Lobby. If I were to get a large board to do my ribbon wreath, what size sign would fit in the middle? I'd do an 8-inch. An 8-inch would be fine. Let me grab one and I'll show you. I don't have one laying here. Close by. Just excuse the theme of the, but actually, you know what? It would work for it too. So an 8-inch would be just fine. I was like, excuse the theme, but you know what? That would actually work on that one too. So a 6-inch sign or an 8-inch sign would be just fine. He would actually be cute on there. I would do more of a brown instead of the moss. You could do a brown and make it fall. I'm going to plan a Christmas gingerbread candy cane one. I know it's early, but I want to plan early, yes. Your best bet to do is section it off in like a 3-foot section. So you got 3, 6, nope. Let's go half and half. You're looking at 4.5, so about 2. So I would have 2 sections and 2 sections. So I would need at least 4 picks is what I would do. At least. Because you'll use 2 for each side and 1 in each section. Thanks, Miss Charlotte. Hey, Miss Jamie. First live. Woohoo! Oh, she's in Magnolia, Texas. Everybody tell Jamie hello. And let's give her a great big Texas howdy. We are so glad you're here and got to hang out with us live today. We hope you grab your drink. And if you're from Dr. Pepper, cheers. Or if you're from Texas, cheers on the Dr. Pepper. So for those ladies that are new, make sure you turn on your notifications at the top. And for those that are old, check your notifications because I've been seeing that notifications are not going out. So make sure your notifications for live videos are turned on. But if you'll hit those 3 dots in the top right hand corner and hit that follow button and turn on your live notifications, you'll get notified when we go live. And then we'd love if you sprinkle us out to your friends, because we are working on getting 10,000 followers. Oh, I like the green too, but I was just saying with that sign, Kristen. If I did this sign for the scarecrow, I would probably do brown to make it show up a little better. Thank you, Miss Kathy, for the 50 stars. All right, now let's go back to putting our middle on. Hey, Miss Peggy. Uh-oh, Dorothy says it's getting dark and thundering. Well, keep that over there, Miss Dorothy. Well, I am in Haltom City, Texas, which is right outside of Fort Worth. So for those of you that are new, my name is Mindy. And we go live here Monday through Thursday at 1:30 Central Standard Time. All right, Miss Jo, have a wonderfully blessed day. We will see you later, my love. So we're just going to, if you are sending this out for sale. Like if you're going to take this to a market. Miss Kim over at Nana's Keepsakes has taught me that if you put your business card right here, then you can cover up that pipe cleaner. But there we are. There, that's better with the extra row. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Cassandra. I do that a lot. I talk and think at the same time. And yeah, good evening, Miss Sharon. There you are. We were talking about you earlier. Thank you, Miss Kristen. I hope you're feeling better, Miss Sharon. I know you were under the weather. See how stinking cute that is? But Cassandra, I would fold your 9 foot in half. Find your middle. And then on each half, you got 4.5 foot sections on each side. I would break those down into 2.25 sections, 2 sections. And then I would use your, when you're trying to buy picks. No, she didn't, Nancy, did she? Then I would think about your sections and then get your picks accordingly. So whatever you do on one side of your grapevine, you're going to want to do on your other side of your garland. I'll get it right here in a minute. So say you make a bow in the middle and then you want to put a glitter ball on this side. Put a glitter ball on this side. And then if you want, you know, green monster feet sticking out and green monster feet. So if you're trying to buy your picks and stuff early, that's the way I would kind of map it out in my mind and think about my picks. Is that you would need at least 2 for each side. And so you're going to want at least 3 picks per section, plus your ribbons and all your other goodies. Well, there we go. And look how quick that was. It would have been even quicker had I not been talking. And not added that extra row, but with that smaller center, it definitely needed it. Hey, Timona. Oh, it's all right. We missed you, my dear. Thank you, Miss Teresa. As I said, the recipe came from Monkey's Creations. I got the recipe from her. She did it in a watermelon, which was really stinking adorable. If you want to see her replay of it, she is on YouTube. I will put this one on YouTube when I get done. So I definitely will put this one on YouTube. Hey, Miss Karen. We are doing awesome. Been repainting some of my yard decorations. Ooh, good luck with that, Miss Karen. Thank you, Miss Timona. So, those of you that didn't know what to do with the boards from Hobby Lobby, this is an easy way to start. All ribbons, takes 2 rolls of ribbons, the board, zip ties, and something cute to put in the middle. And that you can make yourself. Oh, awesome, Kristen. I didn't know that. Yay! We're trying to get, so yeah, don't forget to go follow on YouTube either. Because once we get up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, then we can go live on YouTube also. And it is free to subscribe. I know you only need 20 yards of ribbon. Thank you, Rosanna. Replay will be on here in just 1 second. As soon as we get off, and the replays will stay on. I don't take them off until Facebook takes them off. What I put on the back to hang it, I just use, you can use a ribbon if you want. And make you a cute little bow. I am just going to use these 2 holes that are on here. And use a pipe cleaner. Some people use zip ties. I just get a pipe cleaner that matches. And just twirl that on there. And that way you have your hanger on the back. All right, Miss Nancy, have a great afternoon. Just like that, Miss Candace. There you go, Miss Teresa. That's what. Oh, excuse me. It must be one of them flies. And then it just hang right up on the wall like that. And yes, Big Daddy, it does have a big heart. Absolutely, he does. You're welcome, Miss Candace. You're welcome, Miss Teresa. All right, Timona. You ladies have an absolutely wonderfully blessed day, and we will see y'all tomorrow at 1:30 Central Standard Time. So don't forget to turn on your notifications if you're new, and come back and hang out with us more tomorrow. We will have more recipes. We like to do what's the deal, what's for dinner every day. So make sure you bring a snack when you come to hang out with us, because if you're not hungry, you will be. All right, ladies, have a blessed day, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.